when you're on steroids. I'm not.
We're a McGregor Fans Anonymous meeting here. It's our job to cope.
I'm devastated, okay? Guru. I'm fucking devastated.
I know.
So don't, I'm just as sad as you guys. What the fuck? It was 13 motherfucking seconds of Conor slipping and dipping.
Careful.
But we know what happened. If you're watching this right now, you know what happened. He went out there. Excitement for Conor McGregor coming back after all this time, 5 years away from the sport, after breaking his leg, was at an all-time high. Okay? He blew his knee out. And Max Holloway knew straight away. And fair play to Max Holloway, right? He was even telling the referee, going, yo, there's something not right here. There's something not right, okay?
We kind of turned a blind eye to some red flags, right? 5-year layoff, come after a horrible leg injury.
He threw a jumping, flying kick, blew his knee out. They said probably his ACL. 5 years, and the appetite was there. The thirst was there. And I'm sure the hunger was there on the side of Conor McGregor. Who knows? Maybe a meniscus. Maybe his ACL. Maybe his PCL. That's what I did when I was training with
us. Had some legal issues, had some drinking issues, drug issues, assault. The list goes on and on. And in hindsight,
the man weak in the knees, I guess. So, all jokes aside, I just hope he's good. I know Conor been battling some.
George St. Pierre back in the day in 2005, I blew out my PCL. That's why I got a knee replacement. What I'm saying is that this sport is very, very unforgiving, okay? And Conor McGregor came back after 5, but it took about 15 seconds. 15 seconds is all it took. He ran out there, he jumped in the air, he flew a flying kick, which was unadvisable. It was, because the man's almost 40 years old. And then
obviously his personal life has been complete disarray, complete chaos.
Expecting at least a one-round war, or who knew what Conor was capable of as far as cardio.
That McGregor was injured before the fight. Bottom line, yes, absolutely possible.
See Conor McGregor fight in the UFC again.
No, but if you were to take that away, and if we were to say, boy,
I mean, we're assuming blown ACL. I'm no doctor, but that's what I figured when I saw.
I think adrenaline, excitement for finally coming back after 5 years. I don't know what he was thinking to individual, and while he's still competing, people are gonna want to see him compete in person. So
yes, bottom line, I do think it was possible that he was injured. Is the data
shoe off? But it's tough to say. If you knew you were injured, I doubt you would throw a jumping side kick and kick or a roundhouse kick, whatever he threw. When you're dry, it's just,
Sorry, but I'm telling you what, it was a reflection of life, Sean. You get everything you want. I said it before the fight even started. I was like, why, Conor? Why are you coming back? You did everything. Appreciate what you fucking accomplished in this sport and enjoy the rest of your life. Are you fighters?
Not how it works.
Crazy.
0% how it works.
You want to fight till you die. And
the highest.
And let me tell you guys. I believed him this week.
Me too.
it's crazy to me the way the fight started and ended. At
There's
least
so many conspiracies.
I play Monday armchair quarterback, like a lot of people online are doing. Like,
it's tough to say, man, because he did kind of hop on that one foot when he was taking his
thoughts about that stuff as far as going in there injured.
we got lucky. In fact, a step further, the referee misdiagnosed this. He's completely fine. We don't see him fight again. No. For the Yanks.
His knee just collapsed underneath him, and I feel bad for him. Know what I mean? He's put so much into coming back and getting back in the octagon, and that happens in the first 5 seconds. You've got to feel for him.
Event went the way that it did. What was your reaction to how that fight ended?
It was sad to see, know what I mean? But that's the thing with this sport. You've got to stay consistent. You've got to keep fighting.
Theories out there. I mean, do you have any
to open the fight? I don't know whose game plan this was to open the fight with the flying side.
Because yes, I think this is really the only thing that I would look at and say,
he's taking his shoe off. His foot moved a little.
Seeing just this, I would be more on that side of yes, previous injury.
But I mean, any thoughts on that at all?
Yeah, I could see where there's a little bit of an injury. We don't see him really tending to favor that right leg as he's going to take the shoe off, right? Yeah, maybe there's a little bit. So, right, he's trying to pull it off with his foot. We see a little bit of a stumble as he's trying to maintain his balance, and then he doesn't want to put that right leg down. That, to me, does suggest somebody who's a little bit apprehensive of putting weight on their right leg. And so,
And there is, you know, the pessimistic side where
Example that I put out earlier, you cannot main event him.
these guys are dealing with injuries coming into these fights to varying degrees.
Conor was back. Freak accident. People are saying he heard it in the back. He heard it on the walkout. He heard it taking off his shoe. He was there just to get paid. His knee was already fucked up. None of that is true. There's 0% chance you're gonna hurt your knee in the back doing some kick, and then you're gonna fucking come out in the first 5 seconds and throw the same kick that hurt you in the back. It was a freak accident. He said he felt good. He said he was sharp. He said he was ready to go, and he was, and I believed him, and it was a freak accident.
Do you think that
there, of course, has now been this?
I think he's gonna always have a bit of that, but it's just he has to ask himself, what is he doing? He's almost 40 years old. He's been out 5 years. If his knee's blown out, it's another year. It's, with the record-breaking career he's had, I would just hate to see him be a freak show fighter like that and only come out for these exhibitions and I don't want to see that. That's not real fighting to me.
this is a full ACL tear. It's a 9 to
stuff. Looked like he really been changing. He found God. He had his kids in there. So, during the fight, you could obviously tell his demeanor changed, And I was, shout out to the ref. I was trying to tell the ref sooner, this guy's kids is front row, I don't want to see him take unnecessary damage.
You can see it shift. You can see his legs shift. He blew his ACL out with the very first movement he did. You don't do that. And especially because Max was moving, so he's adjusting. So as he's throwing the kick in the air, Max is moving, and then it makes him land even more screwy.
I was telling John, it's like this whole thing, right? You watch it at home and you go, wow, it looks pretty cool to be in there. But to be in there, it's like every single bad thing you could ever experience in your life just like shot into you.
Yeah. Longest body couldn't keep up with it, and coming out and throwing a crazy kick like that first thing. And then I think where he hasn't fought in so
12-month recovery, all that stuff, like if
really widespread conspiracy
or whatever else after a 5-year
possible, it is certainly possible because a lot of
it is a serious thing that requires surgery. Do you think we ever
lay off? And well, there you go.
No, I'm with you. I kind of said that conversation last night. I mean, with that being said, Mike Tyson was knocked out by a guy named Danny Williams, and to me it was over. Who's going to keep paying for this? But they kept paying for it, and he went in again against Kevin McBride, and it didn't end well for him, but he got the money out of it, and the people still showed up. I feel like McGregor has that effect to him like Tyson did.
For sure. He's a, once in a lifetime type of individual.